Hey, this is Hans, the Ramen Raider, coming at you once again with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your freaking instant noodles. Today I've got one that came in a Zen Pop box. That's zenpop.jp. Use the coupon code Ramen Raider to get a special discount. Anyway, this is a new touch sauce yakisoba. Basically, this is like yakisoba the way it's supposed to be. Pretty standard, straightforward Worcester style sauce. And we're gonna get it going. Here's the noodle block. I'm gonna set it in there, turn the heat off, give it, as it says on the package, 4 minutes. Oh, we gotta throw that in there too. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going. And we got our fork. And we got our bits of cabbage that go in there. And there we go, 4 minutes. Ahoy. Well, what's going on? I am stoked. You know why? Miles is at school. It's been like forever, it seems like. And Mimi's asleep, and I'm reviewing again. It's just crazy. It seems like it's been so long since it's been like this, and it's really nice. But yeah. How you been? How you been doing and all that? Yeah. I know it's funny because there's like an amount of time in between when I do these, but I'm a month ahead. What is it, April now for you guys? No, it's late March. Already past my birthday. And yeah, so oh wow. For me it's February 25th. And yeah. Anyways, yeah, yakisoba. Yesterday, we went to the Paramount in Seattle, which is this amazing, ornate, old movie house. And, I mean, it's just, like, so gaudy. It's, like, every inch of it has some kind of, like, floral pattern or this or that, like, etched into the wood, or it's kind of like a... Yeah, you should see it. It's pretty amazing. And I've been there before. I saw Tenacious D there. I saw Rob Zombie there. And this time, I got to see Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. And actually, it was cool. I mean, any chance I get to go into that place. It's historic. It's really neat. We had nosebleed seats. That's okay. Kids had a blast. But I think the funniest thing is, the thing that we generally, as parents, get the most out of is, it's not like we're people watching, we're parent watching. And parents, oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Wow. We've seen a lot of interesting stuff. Walmart usually comes to mind. We've seen some people just being absolutely ridiculous in Walmart, regardless of whether they're parental units or not. But, man, it's like, you go in there's all these parents, they seem like they're just kind of slightly agitated in some way, shape, or form at the place. A lot of angry, unhappy kids. Not like the Sesame Street Live. There's way more happy people at Sesame Street Live. But at Daniel Tiger, a lot more angry kids, unhappy kids. And when we were done, you could spend $9 on parking, and then you had a parking spot. Well, as it turns out, on Sundays, the parking spots in this garage we were at, they're $7 a pop. So they totally screwed us over. But hey, you know, it was like, we had parking, we don't care. $9 per parking in the city is really, honestly, not that big of a deal. But there was a big, long line, and you had to take an elevator to go downstairs to the parking garage. And people were just having the biggest fit about it. They're like, How could they do this? We shouldn't have to wait in a long line for parking and blah, 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 blah. It's like, what are you going to do, people? You're going to just complain about it, or are you going to get in line, go through the line, and get to where you need to go quicker? There are just people that would stand and look at the lines like, this is ridiculous, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. So, my wife and I and our 2 children, I carried Miri the whole time. A lot of people running around in the city. I figured it's like a lot easier to just carry her rather than worry about somebody running into her or knocking her over or anything like that. But, yakisoba sauce. But it was good, and when there's like a whole bunch of really irritating people around us that aren't paying attention to anything except for their needs, we generally just start talking about odd things. Like, I was like, so do I have to sharpen all the knives in the knife block? I'm just like, I mean, I can never get them sharp enough to cut through the flesh. I mean, we need to be able to cut through bone. That's the easiest way to deal with the whole situation. You know, things like that. People just ignoring. And then I'll just, you know, eventually say things like, wow, you know, it's amazing how large groups of people just, like, lose their mind over the, you know, just basically, like, the process of existence, you know, living and being in the world and having to deal with the way the world works. It's just amazing, you know, just, like, basically taunting everybody that's around me even though they're not even paying attention. It's fun. It's the only thing you can do, right? You gotta make fun of these people. I'm sure some of the people that are listening to us and going, you're some of those people, so think about it. Now that's amazing. Cabbage. Oh, yeah. That's excellent yakisoba. I'm impressed. I mean, there's so many different kinds and ways and shapes and forms of yakisoba. But honestly, I think standard, saucy, Worcester sauce infused yakisoba is the absolute best. I just put some mung bean sprouts in there. I'm gonna put some, I've got some pork, barbecue pork. I'm just gonna throw in here willy-nilly. Willy-nilly! And yeah, I mean, I've got a garnish that goes on top of this too that came with it. They're calling it a furikake. I don't know. And where's my plate? Let's see how that works. How are we looking? Can you see? Let's hope so. That works pretty good. Although, I think I'm going to tilt you up for a second, dump this on, and then go for it. Okay, there you go. And there's this little furikake they're calling it. That's kind of funny. I usually think of furikake as just like very light and tiny. But yeah, I think that's good right there. Big old, decent amount of yakisoba. It sounds good. Alas, I shan't be eating this. You know the drill. Oh no. Gotta do a little bit of touch up here. It's funny, I've gotten some interesting comments lately, which I'll share in the next episode, I think, if I remember. I've got some unfunny ones, too. It's just like, you're not too clever. Whoever you are, you're not too clever. Anyways. Well, sauce yakisoba from Japan in a Zenpop box. So, yeah, check out zenpop.jp. And hey, this has been Hans the Ramen Raider, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles every frickin' day. Have a good one. Bye.